Hey guys, welcome back to Olivia's Blooms. Today I am going to just do a quick, easy, refreshing treat that I love to make, especially this time of year when I've got tons of herbs and fruit. So what I'm going to be making today is just a really simple infused water. And you know, it's important when it's this hot out to stay hydrated, and I find that when I've got a tasty, refreshing water, it's even easier to stay hydrated, and my family loves it too. So the first thing I'm going to do, and it could not be simpler, is I've got tons of strawberries, so I'm going to pick a few strawberries and I'm going to use those as my fruit element today. So I'm going to go ahead and see what I have ready. And I picked a few tomatoes. Look at that. And I'm just going to throw my strawberries in with the tomatoes. I just have a little basket today because you don't need much for this drink. Okay, I've got all my juicy strawberries picked. And the next thing is my herbs. And I have so much mint and lemon balm right now. So I'm just going to pick a variety of these. And I have some orange mint. It smells so good. I've got sweet mint. And I've found that mixing them all together is delicious. And over here I have a ton of lemon balm. And I'm definitely going to be picking some of that. You could use snips and be a little gentler on your plants. You don't have to pull them roughly like I am, but my snips broke, as happens this time of year when you've been using them for the season, and so I'm using my hands. And I'm definitely pulling lots and lots of this pineapple sage, which it does smell like pineapple. It gives a little tropical note, and I love it. All right, there's my herbs. I probably don't even need this many, but why not? Make it extra strong. Now we're gonna bring these inside and make some delicious water. So now we're in my kitchen, and to finish off this water, the first thing I did was I rinsed all the herbs, and I rinse any leaves the same way. I put them in my salad spinner and I fill this with water and I swish them around, and then I just pull them out and drain them. Now, if you saw my earlier video where I made the basil tea, it's the same way I rinsed the basil before I made the tea. But for the infused water, instead of doing that 3 times like I would lettuce or greens I was gonna eat, I only did it once because I don't want all of that flavor to seep out into the water. I want it to infuse in the water that we're gonna drink. So I just did it once, and I find that that's usually enough. But what's not appetizing is a dead bug floating in your beautiful infused water. So I think it's good to rinse it off. I also cut up some strawberries, and if I'm using bigger strawberries, I'll just slice them. But one thing is, if you get a lot of the little annoying strawberries that are about this size, that nobody wants to take half a bite of strawberry, I find that these are actually work really well in this, and I'll just cut off the tops and throw them in and then smash them, and they still have tons of flavor. And then if you're obsessed about not wasting food like I am, you'll get to use every bit of your strawberries, and I'll leave the bigger, juicier ones for my family. I also have my glass pitcher, and I got this from Target. I'm not exactly sure how many cups this is, but it's got this nice lid with a filter in it, and it's perfect for making infused waters or lemonade or tea, anything like that. And what I did was I stripped off the leaves from the herbs, and I'm just gonna throw them all in here. You could tear them up if you want, but you don't have to. And to show you about how much I'm using, You definitely don't need this much. I think you could get a really good flavor if you had fewer herbs, but I have such an abundance of herbs right now that I'm gonna throw in a good amount for that full flavor. And one thing you could add is some citrus, some lemon, lime, orange slices would certainly be delicious in here. Because I'm using so much lemon balm, I have a ton of lemon balm, I get such a strong lemon flavor when I do this that I actually find it's enough and I don't throw any citrus in, but I have no doubt throwing citrus slices in here would be delicious. And I'm using strawberries again because that's what I have, but you could definitely use raspberries, peaches. You could, I'm gonna try it, I think, with blueberries. Our blueberries are done now, but I think they would be delicious as well. So here is all of the herbs and my fruits. And if you have a muddler for mixed drinks, that's probably the perfect tool for this. I don't have one of those, so I just use my metal ice cream scoop and just kind of smush everything around to release those oils and the sugars. And you don't need to crush everything to smithereens, but a little bit of bruising and muddling, I think, helps the flavor come out sooner. There we go. And oh, already it smells so good. Now I'm just gonna go fill this with water. So according to my handy fridge measurement, this holds just shy of 64 ounces, so about 8 cups or so, which was gonna be my guess. And look at how beautiful that is. So I'm gonna put this in the fridge and let it steep at least a couple hours. And I find in the beginning, I think the mint flavor is definitely the strongest, but as it sits for a few days, the strawberry flavor comes out and the water tends to turn red. And we've enjoyed this for, I mean, it's lasted a whole week, although we usually drink it before then. So it's that simple and it's so refreshing, and I definitely encourage you to try this. One other thing I've been wanting to try, which I think would be really fun, especially for if you're doing like a special occasion, is to maybe float some edible flowers in here just for the look, not necessarily the flavor. If anyone's ever tried that, I would love to know. Or even maybe, I wonder how like lavender would taste in here. If anyone's ever tried that, I would be very interested to know if it worked well. I need to become friends with a chef, I think, to get some more flavor combination ideas. But so fun, so easy. And I hope you guys had as much fun making this with me today as I did. Thanks. Hey guys, welcome to Olivia's Blooms. No, that was really obnoxious. Hey guys, welcome to Olivia's Blooms. Olivia's Blooms? No, that's terrible.